Good morning, boys and girls. It's hard to believe, but this is our last full week of school. And we're going to finish up learning about our zoo animals. But before that, I want to read not really a story, it's some verses in the book of Psalms that talk about the Lord as our shepherd. Because you know what? Sometimes you're hearing things that sound kind of scary about people being sick or not being able to go places, or you see people walking around with masks on their face, and that stuff all seems pretty scary to children. But I want you to understand that God is our shepherd, and He's always watching out for us, and He's always there to help us. So this is about a shepherd boy. David actually wrote this book of Psalms, and it's Psalms 23. This is one of King David's songs. It was a song that he wrote to God. The Lord is my shepherd. He gives me everything I need. He makes sure we have food and clothes and everything that we need. He lets me lie down in green fields of grass, and He leads me beside the quiet waters. He gives me strength. He guides me in the paths of His righteousness and honor His name. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow, this talks about it being dark and scary. The darkest of valleys, it says, I will not be afraid. We do not have to be afraid. You, God, are with me. Your shepherd's rod and your staff will comfort me. It means they'll help protect us. You prepare a feast for me. That means God has just got lots of good things for us, right in front of our enemies. You pour oil on my head and my cup runs over. I am sure that your goodness and love will follow me all the days of my life, and I will live in the house of the Lord forever. Do you know, we don't have to be afraid of the coronavirus. We need to be careful. We need to do the things that our doctors and people who know how to keep us safe are telling us to do, but we don't have to be afraid of it, because God is always with us, and He's our shepherd. He takes care of us, and He walks through those dark valleys with us and helps us. So let's pray. Dear Jesus, thank you for this year of school and for all the boys and girls that have been in the pre-K class this year. Thank you for keeping us safe and healthy so far this year, and for helping us to learn about all the things that you created and you made and that we can enjoy. Keep everybody safe. I pray that you will help Hope's mommy to feel better with the new little baby that she has growing, and just keep them safe as they get ready to move. And I pray for Liam's little baby brother, that he'll continue to grow, and that Liam and his little brother will just be really good friends and enjoy growing up together. Be with Andrew and with his little brother, and I pray that you would just help the doctors and the people who are helping his little brother, Lord. Just watch over them, give them strength, and just help us all, Lord, to serve you and love you. In your name, amen. Well, today, let's find out what day it is, and then we're going to talk about some more zoo animals. What is this? A giraffe and a zebra. So we're going to do that in just a minute. But first, get your pointer and help me count. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Today is 11. And yesterday was Mother's Day. So I hope you all did something nice for your mommies. But we're going to color yellow on 11. And an 11 has 2 1s. So if you can color your number 11. And today is the first day of our school week. Do you know what day that is? Let's look and see. Sunday, Monday. So we're going to step back here and put our star on Monday. Sunday, Monday. And it's still May. Today is Monday, May 11, 2020. And it's kind of a cool day out today. It's a little windy, a little colder, not raining. There's going to be some sunshine, but you probably need to wear maybe a jacket or a long sleeve shirt today. Or if you're a little girl, you might want to wear a sweater because it is a little bit cool. Well, we're going to also find out what the very last letter of the alphabet is. But before we do that, I want to tell you a little bit more about Jake and Marcus's trip to the zoo. Remember, they were with Mrs. Martin. And Jake and Marcus got to walk together around the zoo. Do you remember what animals they saw? They saw a peacock. Okay. They saw elephants. And you guys made an elephant. It was very cool. I liked your elephants. Well, then they went and they had lunch. After lunch, their teacher told them that they could go back in and explore the zoo until 2 o'clock. Until 2 o'clock. Does anybody remember what a 2 o'clock would look like? If we were looking at our clock, remember? The hands would go. We're going to put this up here. 2 dots, and 2 zeros is 2 o'clock. And you guys have been doing a great job on telling time. Well, they started walking, and pretty soon Jake said, "Oh, Mommy, look! I see great, big, tall animals." Sure enough, Mommy and Marcus looked over there, and there were some giraffes. They were so tall. And one of the giraffes had their head stretched way up tall, reaching leaves that were way in the top of the tree. And all of a sudden, the giraffe stuck out a very long black tongue. And the tongue reached up and grabbed the leaves and pulled them back down into the giraffe's mouth. The boys were shocked. Marcus said, "I've never seen a tongue that long or black." Well, Mrs. Martin was reading a sign that told all about giraffes. It said that the boy giraffes, their spots were darker and bigger. And the girl giraffes had lighter, smaller spots. The boys didn't know that. But it was so fun to watch them. Pretty soon they were watching 2 young giraffes. And they were bumping their necks together. Jake said, "Mommy, why are they doing that?" She kind of laughed and said, "Well, Jake and Marcus, you know how you boys like to wrestle and tussle around like you're pretending like you're fighting? Well, that's what those giraffe babies are doing. They're playing, and they're bumping into each other." Do you know, the boys laughed and thought that was pretty funny, that even giraffe babies and little boys played like they did. Well, Mommy looked at her watch and said, "Well, we better keep going if we want to see some more animals." So they walked on some more, and Marcus was the first one to see the next animal. He goes, "Oh, look! I see some zebras." Mommy stopped and looked, and sure enough, there were the zebras. Oh, Jake said, I love the stripes on the zebra. Mommy told them, did you know that there are no two zebras that have the same stripes? God made every single zebra different, and all of their stripes look different, just like you, Max and Jake. Your fingerprints are different. God made every single person and every single giraffe unique. That's a word that means different from something else. God is a very special God, and He can do anything He wants, and He makes sure that we know He cares even about giraffes. And He gave the giraffes and the zebras can hide if they're out in the woods or out in the grass and tigers or lions are coming. Their stripes help them to hide. Remember camouflage? And that's kind of with the giraffes too. God made them special. Well, they watched the giraffes, and Mrs. Martin said, we better keep walking if we want to see something else before 2 o'clock, because then we have to go back and get on the bus. Well, on Wednesday, I'm going to tell you about what else they saw, because the next animal they saw was Marcus's very favorite. So we'll find out what that is on Wednesday. But right now, can Mommy help you find your paper that has giraffes and zebras on the bottom? And we already learned about monkeys. So can you find your paper that looks like that? And remember we said giraffes could be very tall. So we have small, middle or medium, and tall. I want you to get a crayon or a pencil, and I want you to look at the first row. What animal do you see? A giraffe. I want you to put a circle around the tallest giraffe. Can you look and find the tallest giraffe? And we're going to put a circle around him. Then put your finger on the smallest giraffe. The smallest is the first one. So we're going to put an X on him because he's the smallest. Now look at the monkeys. Can you find the tallest monkey? No. No. Yes. So we're going to put a circle around the tallest monkey. And which one looks the smallest? See the smallest? This one? Good job. We're going to put an X on that one. Now, what are those animals? Zebras. I want you to find the tallest zebra. Is this one the tallest? No. How about this one? This one. So the first one, we're going to put a circle around and then put an X on the smallest. So we're looking for things that are the tallest and the smallest. Good job. Now we are so excited today because we are going to learn the very last letter of the alphabet. You guys have worked so hard all year, and I am so proud of you. So right now, see if you can find a pointer and help me sing and find the very last letter of the alphabet. Are you ready? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my alphabet. Next time I will never forget. Do you know you guys have worked so hard to learn all those letters and all those sounds, and you're beginning to put them together to start to read. Well, Z says zzz. Can you put your teeth together? And you kind of blow air out, zzz, and it buzzes. And Z says z like a zebra, just like the animal we learned about today. A zebra. Well, I'm going to go back here and put the letter Z on our board. Z says zzz. Can you sound kind of like a zzz, zebra? And do you know what this is? A zipper. Some of you have zippers on your jackets or on your pants. Zipper and zebra. Can you find? And this one, Mommy's, is actually in the folder that says review, because we're kind of off of our folders, but it's in the folder that says review. It's a blue folder, so if you can get that and we're just going to do the big Z today, and we'll do the little one later. Zoe is a zebra. Zoe wearing skates, zigzags at the zoo. She has zinnias in her hair and plays the zither too. The zither is this instrument that she's holding. It's kind of like a guitar that looks like a box, and she's rubbing the strings and making music, and she's skating at the zoo. Well, Z starts at the top. It goes over, down, and over. Can you do that with me? Take your finger. Over, down, and over. Well, I would like you to make some big Z's on the bottom of your paper. Make some big Z's on the bottom of your paper. Then today, we are going to look at one more word family. And I'm going to put, because tomorrow or on Wednesday, we're going to read another book. So remember we did the add family? Let's see if we remember that. Do you remember some of the words we made? Like bad, add, dad. Well, another word family that starts with the A sound is the word family. Can you tell me those two letters? A and N. A and N. That says an. An. That's the An family. I'm going to make some more of them. An. A. N. An. A. N. An. See if you can tell me what this word would be. An. Can. Good job. How about this one? Do you remember what F says? And fan, fan. How about this one? What letter is that? M. And M says mm, mm, and man. A man. Your daddy is a man. And one of our new letters we learned not too long ago was a V. Remember your teeth touch your lips and it kind of shakes your lip and makes it tickle? This is a V and van. Van. A van is a kind of a car that you would drive. Can, fan, man, van. And on Wednesday, we are going to have a story about someone named, this is the Ann family. And remember, names start with big letters. What would that name be? Ann, and Dan. We are going to read a story on Wednesday about Dan. So we won't do that today, but on Wednesday we're going to read a story about Dan. So right now you can find your zebra. And this zebra doesn't have black stripes. He has some lines on him. So he needs you to help him. So you can use your pencil or your crayon, your black crayon, a black marker, or you could use a paintbrush. But I want you to put black stripes on your zebra. Can you make your zebra with black stripes? So he needs to get ready. Well, boys and girls, that's all I'm going to have you do today. But on Wednesday, we're going to learn what Marcus's favorite animal at the zoo was. And we're going to read a new book. So until Wednesday, I'll see you later. I love you guys. Bye-bye.